Well, that's the last of that away. Morning, everyone. It is May the 1st. We're just moving our chickens and eggs to their new home. We have trashed everything, as you can see. The coyotes were getting in through the fence. It's just, they're so far away from everything. They were being very brazen. But we've got a new home for them. Just over here. I'll show you. I'll just tell you where it is. Might as well show you. We've got to give this a good clean at some point. There we go. Here it is. You see, it's not far. But this has a detection system. Alright. So we've got all our wheat grain, everything we've got known left in the silo. It's all in here. Just in this feed trough. This here is electrified across the top, so if any coyote tries to climb over it, they're going to get a nasty shot. Spiked topped here, so they won't climb over it. Let's open the gate quickly and go in, and I'll show you. Make sure it's closed behind me. So we've got a little hen house in here. That will get closed up at night, so they don't, try and wander around. As you can see, the fence line's spiked the whole way around. Got little feed troughs in and around, so they can eat from there if they wish. Ignore the junk that I've got at the back there. If we come into the actual chicken shed itself, we've got lots of places for the chickens to come in. You can see they're laying eggs already. They're actually laying more eggs here than they did in the old one. I suppose they're feeling a little calmer. We also have, there we go, a night light for them. So this will be on at night time. It deters anything. This is electrified as well. It's just slightly off the ground, so the chickens don't get at it, obviously. That's just like an extra precaution. We've got crates to store the eggs in. I say to store them, the chickens get in there and lay in there as well. And then we've got incubators up here. These are the ones that are fertilised via the rooster. And they will be hatching into new little chicks. Chick-Tastic. And no one seems to like to sit on here. And now I thought they would. They used to. Only rooster does occasionally. He will do occasionally. There he is, over there in that corner. And also the sheep will help because they're bigger animals. They will help deter the coyotes as well. Hopefully this will work. Just get the last of the chicks in. Be careful with them. I should be able to just pop them in here, open the gate and let them through. That's the idea. There they go, they're all in. Alright, let's drag that out of the way. Quickly close that up so they don't try to run. Latch on. There we go, they're all in. All 101 of them. Yes, I know there was a few more than 100. We lost a couple. And obviously we took some up for Sunday roast over at Eddie's, where we all had a good time. So, yeah, it was fun. Where should I put the cat? I should stick it over the back with all that junk, really. Just chuck that over there. 3, 2, 1. Ugh, there we go. And mind out, cockerel. I'll just stick it at the back here. That should be fine. Yes, you're happy, aren't you? Alright, let me just hop over there. Go. Ooh, forgot that was electrified. I just put my hand on it. Woo! Do you know, I'm going to go through the gate. Ooh, that was a shock to the system. There we go. Hopefully they're going to be happy in their new home. I think quite nice. I quite like it, really. Believe it or not, we got this on the dirt cheap. Dirt cheap, that was. I weren't planning on getting one. We saw it on a flea market. There was a flea market going on, or swamp meet, as some people like to call it, down at Elm Creek. We were down there. We went down there for bowling the other day. We've been down there quite a few times. Went there for bowling. Went there really to get drunk. But yeah, it was at a flea market, so I picked it up for $50. Can't really argue. It's probably worth about $1,000 to be honest. But I thought, well, I'll just add it in here. They can use it. It's a bit rotten at the bottom, so yeah. But all in all, I'm quite happy with the way this turned out. Looks good. Chick-Tastic. Right. Just strap those eggs back in place. There we go. Now I've taken a few eggs indoors already. So we're stocked up on eggs for a few days. And we can always come down and get some more if we need to. But these are just going to go straight up into storage. I'm not sure if I just swing by the tomatoes and lettuce. Is it worth picking a couple of them up? Might as well just grab a couple if they've got some, haven't we? What one's got less of? Tomatoes, 3. I think I can do that. So I'll leave it running. That should be fine. Just grab these. Right. Whew, heavy. Just gonna stick these on top if I can actually manage it. There we go. There we go. We've got them all on and strapped. So we've got the eggs and the tomatoes on. Might as well take 2 loads while I had the chance. I'm going to take the eggs up. Might as well take something else up. Yeah, I suppose I could get the trailer attached and take the lettuce as well, but they'll be fine. Alright. Get these up, taken in. I suppose we'll come back and get this washed. Very good idea. And the grass field, I can't quite see through the window, it's really murky. The grass field's looking good. I mean, it's ready. I think we'll give it to next month, and then we'll get our last cut off it and then plough it in and ready to become an arable field. How's the barley doing? Don't bend it too much, but the stalks, I mean, you can see they're not snapping. Fresh. Bend them right down there, look. Looking good. Looking good. Alright, let's get this in the warehouse. I've really got to get this washed. It's really murky to see out the window. There we go. It's all in, all done and dusted. That was really quick. We've got a few lads on today, so didn't take too long at all. Right. Let's get a cracking. Definitely got to get this washed. It's filthy. I mean, they really should put a no extra turn in there, but I keep cutting across there. Bit naughty of me, I know. Oh, hold on. We get a phone call. Vibrating like mad in your pocket. I just pull in. No sense in driving on the phone. Alright. Hello. Alright, mate. How you doing? Yeah, Sunday roast was lovely, wasn't it? It was nice of Eddie to have us all round, isn't it? Yes, Keith. I could. That sounds brilliant. I'll pop up and have a look. Yeah, it won't be long. I'm in the truck now, so. Right, see you in a minute, mate. Bye. Wow, there you go. That's Keith. He's got something we've been after or interested in. He's got a trailer for sale at the moment. It's coming Part X. He's got it up for fairly cheap. He says it's fairly cheap, but we all know what his fairly cheap can be like sometimes. So. But we've been after a dedicated trailer, and if it's cheap enough, we'll have one. We can always use them. If not, we can always sell them on. Trailers hold value pretty well if they're not too beaten up. So it's worth having a look, see what he wants for it. I only got 24 grand, so I don't really want to spend too much. I can get a cheap trailer for under, say, 5 grand, I'll be happy. If it's above that, it's too pricey at the moment. Mind you, if you can hold something like that, that'd be even better. Alright, just swing in here, that'll do. Alright. That's locked. Yo, Cave! This is the one he's on about. It's a Welga DK115. It's nothing too special. But it would actually help us without having to keep changing the one that we do have over. This would kind of be... You can't take the sides off on this there. It looks like you can, but apparently it's all welded in from previous owner. But yeah, it's got a grain door at the back. It can tip all sides. It's got a little bit of wear and tear on it, but yeah, just over £3,500. I actually think it's not a bad price. There's another thing he's got in stock at the moment. He thought we might be interested, and I said to him, we just bought a harvester off you, so we're not looking at getting another one just yet. We haven't even used it. This is a nice big-ish one. You know, it holds 12,500 litres worth of grain. You can see it's well used. You can see a lot of the paintwork chipping out of it. Without going in it, I couldn't tell you how many hours it's had on the clock. For the price, it's not so bad, but yeah, it's no good for us. No good for us. And he's got a little Massey Ferguson 4700 in stock for 31 grand. Too small for us at the moment. We need bigger now. It's about time we get a little bit more power. But yeah, nice little thing. Looks good. There we have it. We have bought it. You can see our money has disappeared. This is the trailer. It don't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. There we go. Jump inside. See, it looks, whoa, it looks pretty nice. You can see some of the welding. I welded some tabs on, just here. It stops people taking the sides off. I've done it all the way around. So yeah, unfortunately, although you've got the connectors here and here, it's been welded down, so it cannot come apart. Which is fine. It's absolutely fine. We would use this as a dedicated wagon anyway. So yeah, small point. That is a, yeah, that's fine. We can do this one. Let's get in. And have I left my lights on? Oh dear. Let's check that. There we go. They're off now. I've been draining my battery. It still starts. That's all right then. That's because I started early this morning. You see. 6 o'clock this morning, moving all those chickens and getting that demolished. And see, the back window's a lot clearer than the front. Right, we're all hooked up and good to go. So we'll get our new purchase home. It's not the ideal sort of wagon. It's got what I call a free moving head. I like the fixed base ones. They're easy to manoeuvre, especially for reversing them in. But when you're only paying £3,500 for it, I reckon if ever I found something else that I'd liked and got, I could still get about 3,000 for this, £3,500. So I don't think I'd be losing much money, if any. So it will work for us in the meantime. You can barely tell that we've got bees as you drive past. So, I mean, that's nice. That's good. Hopefully, they're producing plenty. I mean, it's been a solid month since we had them. We haven't checked too much on the production. We've got a fair few jars come through, but, yeah, I'm still a bit iffy about going in there. So this is where it will get interesting. I'm going to put the camera down while I concentrate on getting this in. Alright. Now you don't run in for a second. That is as best as I was going to get that in. That's why I don't like these ones. I like these fixed ones. So this is our big field harvester. trailer. As you can see, this is a lot bigger. But for smaller jobs that we need doing, this for £3 will do us perfectly. And also, if we have a super big harvest, which we probably will do eventually, having two will help dramatically. I haven't looked to see if this has got a hitch on the back. I know the Massey hasn't. It has, so it could be possible that we'll be able to do both at the same time. Do you know what? I shall shut this off. I'm going to grab the hose pipe and get this stuff cleaned. There we go. Get this cleaned, and then we go over to the shed and get the stuff in there cleaned, because I know there's a few dirty bits in there as well. And that, come on, stubborn handprints there. There we go. As good as new. Just make sure we get all the dirt out of the box. There we go. I think this one needed a good hose down. Normally I hose it down first thing, but it was rather cold weather when we were doing it, and I didn't want to freeze the line and damage any of the pipe works. There we go. I've got to retrace my steps so I don't get the hose tangled. There we go, around there. It should reach, it's long enough. There we go, we're in. Right, let's get this cleaned up. This is from the other day when we were grafting in the bee garden. Scraping all that topsoil off and then the gravel, and yeah. We got it clean though and it looks good, so that's that one. We did give this a quick spray down just to make sure nothing clogged up beforehand. That's why that looks fairly clean, but we will get the mud off the tyres if we can. Hopefully. Be easier with a jet wash, but we don't need to buy one of them. We've got a nice big long stretching hose. I don't think this needs... as far as it stretches. Okay, well, we'll just give it a misty spray. And that if we can. What we go over at the baler? Is it going to reach the baler? It's different sides, so there we go. Just about. A little bit more leeway this way. Alright, let's go pop this back. And I'll see you over the beehive. Yeah, there's the beehives. I'm going to have to give them a smoke out the next day or two. Get my beehive costume on. I bought one. I got it from Amazon Prime next day. It's taken actually 2 days to get here, but then we are out in the middle of nowhere. So it does take a while to get things to us. But we're pretty much full of bees now. All full up. Pretty much. We've even got some honey. So just store it over here for now. And we'll get on with doing some more honey in the next day or two. Hopefully we'll get some more. And we're getting about, what, 100 jars, roughly, a month. You know, not bad. Free cash at the end of the day. Alright, let's get in the truck, get this one sent off home. There we go. Not much more to do. So a nice quick episode today for you. Let's get in here. Really should get rid of that, move that barbecue to make it easier. About there, dude. Shut her off. There we are. I'm still considering just scraping a bit of gravel off, taking this top off, just putting a little roadway in there, so I can use it as a drive through, almost. Oh, it doesn't really matter what way I come into it. I mean, it was definitely worth putting the gravel down, and I think it's worth doing this. It'll help protect some of the... As those lights come on again. There they go. I think they've got to be off now, surely. They must come on automatically. Maybe I've got a wire crossed or something. Anyway, it was well worth putting this up. It just helps with the weathering, keep our truck lasting a little longer. That's the aim of the game. I think what we're going to do now, we've got grass to cut next month, but I think we're going to create a field at the bottom here, ready for sowing something. I'm not sure what. Could be another combinable crop that drops straw. At the moment I've got barley. I could do wheat. Wheat could be good. I'll probably do a spring crop next year, maybe somewhere, maybe even in there, which will probably be sorghum that we can keep for the chickens. Just so that's a sort of shorter one that we could possibly put in. This little mini field is going to be staying grass. This is going to be feeding our sheepies. It's probably the best soil out of the farm we have, but it's already drilled. It's only a mini field, so good grass yield off there. And they're happy. Where are they? There we go. Here we go. The little sheepies. They're all happy with just eating their grass. I believe. Just jump over. They're pregnant. We're gonna have some lambs. We're gonna have some new sheepies soon. They're definitely pregnant. See by the bulging of the stomach there. Look, see it just bulging out. There we go. So we're gonna have new lammies on the farm. More sheepies. That's always good. Chicks breed like they're wildfires, so we have to keep an eye on them. This can hold. I reckon we can get about 350, 350, 360, maybe a bit more in here. But that would be its absolute capacity. If we go any bigger, I'd probably cry. But yeah, they're doing all right. They look like they're enjoying their new home. They don't look stressed at all. Time will tell. Not expecting a full load of eggs soon, but over the next couple of months, as they settle in properly, eggs will come thick and fast. Let's just hope that we have enough grain until the barley harvest. I'm sure they can eat some barley. So that is that. And the deer, right, get out of it. Shoo. The deer are back at my lake drinking my water. As long as I don't whiz in it, I get my drinking water from here. Ah, lovely jubbly. Might even go for a swim in a little while. Well, until next time, this is Matty G. I'm going to go change into me swimmers. I'm going to go for a lunchtime swim. So until next time, I nearly closed the door on me there. Peace out. Right, let's get me swimmers on.